So I'm really still on the fence about Apple not including a charger with their newest iPhone 12s. It just doesn't make any sense to me. How about you?
Does it matter?
Well, sure it does, because it's not like Apple got rid of the 5-watt charger or they went and retuned the iPhone 12 to work with the 5-watt charger. They introduced a 20-watt charger. It's great. I love the 20-watt charger, but they're asking us to spend more money to go buy it. It's not like the iPhone got any cheaper. Like, aren't
you an Apple fanboy? Why are you getting so angry? Anyways, what's the best non-Apple 20-watt charger for the iPhone 12? It's gonna be these two.
Based on 3 criteria: wire charging, MagSafe charging, as well as the overall design. Is that all we got? Anything else, Monty? Nothing? All right, let's roll the review. In this video, we'll compare products from ESR, Choetech, Spigen, Aukey, No Name, Anker, and we'll compare them all against Apple's own 20-watt charger. Now, the first thing we noticed when unboxing these products was the difference in sizes. I honestly expected most of them to be the same size as Apple's brick, but there are actually a lot of brands that have chargers that are almost as small as the old 5-watt chargers, which is kind of neat. We measured out the dimensions and weight for each product, and from a design perspective, we think the Spigen one comes out on top. The body isn't as small as the Anker or Aukey versions, but you can definitely hide the prongs, which means this product is slightly more portable, less pocket stabbing, we'll say. That was the first criteria that we tested against. The second criteria was to do wired charge tests. We took an iPhone 12 mini and recorded the time it took to charge the device from 10% to 50%. Then we burned the battery down by filming 4K video with Filmic Pro. On average, to burn the battery down took about an hour recording it with the torch on. We did this a bunch of times for each charger and just took the average of the results. For the wire test, the fastest charger was the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano. The slowest was this No Name charger. But the difference between the fastest and slowest charger was only about 100 seconds. That's not even 2 minutes. On average, it took each product a little less than 20 minutes to charge the iPhone 12 mini from 10 to 50%. So 2 minutes I don't think is really a deal breaker in this instance. Now, this result was not surprising. I was expecting this. Monty told me to expect this. But what happens when you plug the MagSafe charger into each charger? Well, nothing. What happens when you put your iPhone 12 on the MagSafe charger that's plugged into each different charger? That's a different story. Now, Monty forgot to mention that if a product came with a cable, then we used the cable. This No Name thing came with a cable, so we used that cable. If we didn't have a cable, we would just use Apple's own 1-meter cable that came with the iPhone for the charge test. Also, Monty is saying, if you're finding this comparison useful, subscribe to the channel and get all your chargers through my Amazon links. This is a non-sponsored video, this is a non-sponsored channel, so yeah, that's what Monty's saying. Charging using MagSafe is still generally the fastest way to charge your iPhone wirelessly, but it does pale in comparison in terms of speed when compared to regular wired charging. In general, on average, it takes about twice as long to get the same amount of charge. That's not great. Now, the fastest non-Apple charger was the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano. It had charge speeds closest to the Apple device being only 14 seconds slower. With the Apple and Anker setup, the iPhone 12 mini was charged from 10 to 50% in about 30 minutes. Now, the slowest charger in this grouping was the Choetech charger, which did the same charge in about 52 minutes. So that's quite a bit longer. So if you're looking to get the most out of your MagSafe charge pad, you're still gonna have to pay full price for a 20-watt charger. That's your best option. Or you could go with the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano tiny little charger thing. That's gonna be your best third-party option after the Apple 20-watt charger.
Okay, so before we tell you which one is best, we do want to point out that it's important to look at all the certifications that a charger has. You generally want one that has been certified to work in a variety of countries, because the thing that gives your iPhone life should be pretty safe since you don't want things to catch on fire. So out of this group of chargers, there's only 2 products that are listed under the UL directory, which are the Spigen and the Apple products. You can see they've got those symbols there. Maybe there. Products that are certified to a certain level of safety in Japan include the Anker and Choetech ones through the TUV PSE certification. I think you can also see them here. There's that. There. All these other products don't have any identifying marks indicating that they're certified to any safety level, from what we can tell anyways.
So at the end of the day, based on our scoring system, the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano comes out on top because of its size and because of its wired charging speed. It is just a smidge faster than the Apple 20-watt one, as you just saw. Next up is the Spigen PowerArc Station Pro. That's such a mouthful, but it does fairly well in terms of wired charging. It's more portable because you're not going to stab yourself with the the prongs, and the biggest fault about this product is that MagSafe charging is actually not great. And if you are interested in MagSafe charging, then you're going to go with the Apple 20-watt charger. Now, the Anker one is the best in this video, but it's not necessarily the best product to buy. Why? Because this is 20 bucks, this is 20 bucks, this is 30 bucks. So usually when you look at third-party Apple iPhone accessories, you expect them to be cheaper than Apple's own products. And so even with the Spigen product being the same price at $20, I would still just go get the Apple one because you definitely know it's going to work very well with your iPhone. I remember a couple of years ago, I took my iPhone 11 to the Genius bar because the battery was expanding, and the first thing the Genius asked me was, are you using third-party chargers? And I gave him the shifty eyes, and he said, that's a bad idea. And I understand that, I get that. Apple's tuned their chargers, as I said at the beginning of the video, to their devices. And so, yeah, there's definitely benefits to these products, but at the end of the day, if they're more expensive than the thing that you're trying to find a replacement for, then kind of what's the point? Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Questions, comments, leave them down there. First time watching my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. That's kind of all I got. Monty thanks you. So does Val. Val, say bye.
Did you say something?
Say bye.
Oh, bye.